Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back. I just wanted to talk real quick today about Joe Biden's big announcement from last night on marijuana reform. Got a lot of people excited, rightfully so, myself included. But I think there might be some misconceptions about exactly what he's doing or what he plans to do. So we'll go ahead and look at his statement from last night and try to explain it as best I can at this moment in time. First off, my position on the issue is that all drugs should be legal. They should have never been illegal. The war on drugs is bullshit. Nobody should be in prison for doing drugs. So just to get my personal position out of the way so everybody can understand where I'm coming from. Okay. Joe Biden from last night. As I've said before, no one should be in jail just for using or possessing marijuana. Correct. Today, I'm taking steps to end our failed approach. Allow me to lay them out. Okay. First, I'm pardoning all prior federal offenses of simple marijuana possession. There are thousands of people who were previously convicted of simple possession who may be denied employment, housing, or educational opportunities. As a result, my pardon will remove this burden. Okay, so I think that a lot of people believe that this means that Joe Biden's going to start letting people out of prison, which is not the case at all. What this does is it addresses people that have already, quote unquote, served their time for marijuana simple possession in a federal prison. It's going to make sure that they no longer have the burden, like he says, of denied unemployment, housing. So that's a good thing what he's doing, but he's not letting anybody out of prison, and I'll tell you why. This is a statement from the White House itself yesterday. A senior administration official said that over 6,500 U.S. citizens from 1992 to 2021 were convicted of simple possession of marijuana under federal law, and thousands more were convicted under a Washington, D.C. code. Okay, this is the most important part. There are currently no individuals in federal prison solely for simple possession of marijuana, and most marijuana possession convictions occur at the state level, the official said. So, by their own admission, they're not letting anybody out of prison because there's nobody within their strict guidelines to be let out of prison currently. So, just wanted to clear that up, and they should probably get out ahead of this because I'm sure that they're going to be seeing attacks from the right wing that Joe Biden's letting out criminals out into the streets to terrorize everybody, and it's just not true. So he should probably explain this at some point because you don't want to be attacked, especially for something that you're not even doing. So that's that part. Second part, I'm calling on governors to pardon simple state marijuana possession offenses. Just as no one should be in federal prison solely for possessing marijuana, no one should be in a local jail or state prison for that reason either. Okay. So this part's obviously good. I don't think a president's ever said this before, but this is not a new law. This doesn't really mean anything. He's just asking governors to do the right thing. So some blue state governors might start doing the right thing and letting people out of state prison for possessing marijuana. But as far as I understand, especially states like California, these big blue states that have already legalized marijuana, there's still a lot of people sitting in prison right now. So maybe this will be like a kick in the pants for a governor like Gavin Newsom to start doing the right thing. But this also doesn't really mean much, but whatever, step in the right direction. And third, and this is to me the most important part, we classify marijuana at the same level as heroin and more serious than fentanyl. It makes no sense. I'm asking Secretary Becerra, he's the Secretary of Housing, Health and Human Services, and the Attorney General to initiate the process of reviewing how marijuana is scheduled under federal law. So to me, this is the most important part. Again, nothing's changing overnight. He's basically just taking the first small steps towards reclassifying marijuana, which is obviously the right thing to do, like I said before. But I think they even admitted yesterday in this statement from the senior administration official that this is probably going to take a while, and nothing's probably going to get done before the end of the year. So, again, it's a good thing, guys, but this is very small initial steps. But again, steps that no president has ever taken before. So that's kind of the gist of it. It seems to me that I think Democrats and the White House, they're much more comfortable with changing the law going forward and making sure that nobody going forward can do prison time for possessing marijuana. I think that makes them feel a lot more comfortable rather than letting people out of prison, unfortunately. If I know Democrats, which I do a little bit, I know that they don't want like another Willie Horton ad situation, which is a reference to the 1988 presidential campaign. they don't want a situation where if they start letting people out of prison and somebody goes and does something bad, then it's going to be a big attack from the right wing. Look, Joe Biden let this person out and they went and did bad things. So unfortunately, I just think they're very hesitant to do that part of it. That's why, like, the pardoning, it only affects people that have already done their time. So I guess that's it. I just wanted to kind of, you know, clear up any misconceptions for all of you guys that follow and are watching this. All in all, this is a good thing. It's a win for the White House, but they're trying to make it seem like they're doing more than they're actually doing. And not a lot is actually happening overnight. So we got to keep pushing. We got to see how this thing is actually rolled out. But, I'm the type of guy that takes a win when we get a win. And I didn't expect this White House to do anything on this subject. So it is what it is. Got to keep fighting until we can make these guys do the right thing. But that's all. You guys have a good weekend. Love you. My name's Danny, and this is Body Politic Media.